I think I may have messed up here, I'm not too sure. It doesn't look too good at the moment, and I'm hoping that I can fix it. Now to give you an update on what's happening with the Kombi, we'll just go in and have a look. So, just open up the door here. Hope the lighting is good enough. Now, there's the curtains that Nicola's been making, and we've done this side. Still got to put up some more hooks like in there, etc. But I do like the way the Kombis are driving along that bench top. I think that looks real cool, the way that they are. And there's some over the back already in. That's good. Rightio, we've got the guys from Lake Road Electrical.
Hey.
Hey Lewis, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
That's good. And he's wiring up the 240 volts at the moment. And his offsider tucked away inside there, working hard. What are you doing? You're putting in PowerPoints?
Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. So if you want to know who these guys are, have a look. If you spot this vehicle around, Lake Road Electrical Limited. So there you go. Always reliable. They're here, even though you don't know they're here, they're here. No, good value. Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
The electrician's been, and he started work on this Shaw hookup, the 240 volt connection to the outside. So he started work on that. It's not finished yet, and he's also put in the, I'll take my finger away, that might help, the double power point up there, which we've also got one down the bottom there. So that's that done. And something else I've started work on is the roof rack. Now I've got to take all these slats out, sand them all down and stain them all. So I got that to do. Now I was wondering also at the same time what to do about the steel frame, because at the moment it's grey, and although it's not too bad, it is starting to show signs of a little bit of rust, etc. But it's only surface rust or just watermarks, if anything. So what I'm going to do is, I thought about getting it all chromed, but then I thought, nah, if it gets chipped, marked or anything, it's going to be really expensive to do this. So what I've opted for is, I think we're just going to paint it white. So I'm going to put some edge primer on it and paint it white to match the white that's on the front, which is also on the bumper. So when it's up there, it'll also match the pop top being white. So yeah, I think that's the right way to go. So I'm going to start work on this tomorrow, and well, I've actually already started tonight. What I've done is, oh, I nearly slipped over on a bit of plastic, that thing. Okay, I've already undone these ones, and I've got those ones to finish off. So tomorrow I also got to make sure I want to number these and which way they were facing, so that they all go back in the same positions they sort of came out from, just in case one of the ends is slightly different and it's going to stand out, but they all look pretty much the same. So it could be me just being a little bit too fussy, but I'd rather have it right first time. So that's it for today. I'm going to pack it in. It is late at night, so yeah, we'll leave it at that. This morning I have taken the Kombi out of the garage, and I've now got the roof rack. I've just started loosening off some of those wooden battens across there. So I'm going to take them all off and then paint the frame and then stain the slats, put it back together and put it back on the Kombi. So we'll see how that goes. Well, as you can see here, some of the slats, I mean, they're in pretty poor condition really. I mean, look at this one. Look how black that is. So, you see them all dirty like that. Looks terrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand all these down and give them a jolly good clean. And give them a stain and a varnish and all that sort of thing. Another thing I'm going to do is tend to the rack, because the rack's got a little bit of, it's not too bad actually, but you know, it's just needs a little bit of tidy up. So we'll paint this white to match the white that's on the Kombi out there. So I'll crack on with it. I've sanded down all these battens. So now they're all sanded. So what I'm going to do is, next step is to stain it. So we'll do that soon. In the meantime, I have also sanded this down as well. So that's all sanded ready for its first coat. So we'll see how that goes. Now stained these boards, and I'm not sure whether I'm happy with the result, because it's sort of gone back to the way it was, but we'll just see how it looks once. I'm hoping it'll go right with that colour there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So what I've done here is I've undercoated all this. This is all done, ready for top coating. Interesting thing is the epoxy primer is of course the same colour as what the rack was, so where they just primed it and left it, I'm not sure, but anyway, this is now going to be painted white, so wish me luck. I think I may have messed up here, I'm not too sure. That doesn't look too good at the moment, and I'm hoping that I can fix it. Now what I'm talking about is the frame here. I put plenty of primer on it and allowed it to dry in the time that it says. Did all that, and now I'm starting to put the top coat on, but I notice it's running like crazy real quick. You can see a bit here. You can see it along that bar. There we go, there's another bit. So every bar's got a bit of a run on it, which is a bit of a problem. So I'm just going to persist with it. Oh, here's another bad one over here, and hope that it comes out all right. I've actually put Hammerite on this, so I've put Hammerite on top of an epoxy primer, so I'm not sure whether that reacted or not, but yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Here's all the framing all done. It's all been top coated. So several coats. I used an edge primer to start with, and then sand it between coats. Then I decided to use the good old Hammerite smooth and spray it. So that's all done. Those boards over the back have all been done. Coming out pretty good. Okay, once I've stained these battens to go on top of the roof rack, then the next step is I'm putting a gloss on the rest of them, so it should come up quite good. The next process is I've just got the slats put in and I'm just screwing them all down. So I've got to tighten all these down, and basically that's about it. So, oh yeah, one other thing, I've got to put the clamps on the side here which clamp onto the roof guttering, so I'll have to do those as well. Is obviously one on this side. So I'll do those and then it'll be finished. Rightio, now ask me if I'm pleased with this. I think it's come out alright. And there it is. One completely refurnished roof rack. All done. All painted, stained. Even the steel bits have been cleaned. So she's all ready to go. Back on there.